Hola, amigos! Let's journey to Mexico together, where breakfast bursts with flavor and tradition. Our destination? The captivating world of chilaquiles. Imagine crispy tortilla chips bathed in a vibrant salsa, their edges softening just enough to cradle a symphony of toppings. This is chilaquiles, a dish that's as comforting as a warm abrazo, hug, and as lively as a fiesta. With roots tracing back to the ancient Aztecs, chilaquiles embody resourcefulness and pure culinary genius. Leftover tortillas, once considered almost a staple in Mexican households, are given a delicious second life. Transformed into a symphony of textures and tastes, they become the heart of this beloved dish. Each bite is a delightful dance of crunchy and soft, spicy and savory, familiar and exciting. Chilaquiles are not just a meal in Mexico, they are a cultural icon, a symbol of warmth, comfort, and connection passed down through generations. From bustling market stalls to cozy family kitchens, the aroma of chilaquiles fills the air, drawing people together. Whether enjoyed as a hearty breakfast to fuel your day or a late-night indulgence, chilaquiles hold a special place in the hearts and stomachs of Mexicans everywhere. Join me as we unlock the secrets of this beloved dish. Together, we'll explore the ingredients, techniques, and cultural nuances that make chilaquiles a true celebration of Mexican cuisine. Get ready to embark on a culinary adventure that will tantalize your taste buds and leave you craving more. Before we embark on our chilaquiles adventure, let's gather our essential ingredients. Fear not, mis amigos, you won't need a treasure map or a culinary degree. These pantry staples are readily available and ready to transform into a fiesta of flavors. First things first, the heart of our dish: tortillas. Corn tortillas, preferably a day or two old, are the key to achieving that perfect balance of crunch and chewiness. Next, we'll need a vibrant salsa to bring the heat and zest. Whether you prefer a fiery roja, red, made with dried chilies, or a tangy verde, green, bursting with tomatillo flavor, the choice is yours. To add a touch of richness and depth, we'll need some flavorful oil. Think earthy avocado oil or nutty-tasting safflower oil. And no chilaquiles are complete without a generous sprinkle of queso fresco, a fresh, crumbly cheese that adds a touch of salty tanginess. Finally, we'll need a few simple aromatics to elevate our dish. Onions, garlic, and cilantro will infuse our chilaquiles with layers of flavor. With these ingredients prepped and ready, we're well on our way to creating a chilaquiles masterpiece. The soul of chilaquiles lies in its salsa. This is where the magic truly happens. Don't be intimidated by the word salsa. It's simply a beautiful blend of fresh ingredients cooked to perfection. While there are endless variations, the basic principle remains the same: to create a harmonious balance of flavors that will make your taste buds sing. For a classic salsa roja, we'll start by roasting tomatoes, onions, and chilies until they're blistered and fragrant. This step adds a depth of flavor that's simply irresistible. Once cooled, we'll blend them with a touch of garlic, cilantro, and spices until smooth. The result? A vibrant red salsa that's both tangy and subtly smoky. If you prefer a brighter, more citrusy flavor, salsa verde is the way to go. Tomatillos, those green jewels of Mexican cuisine, take center stage here. Simply boil or roast them with onions, garlic, and serrano peppers until softened. Then blend them with fresh cilantro and a squeeze of lime juice for a tangy, herbaceous delight. Remember, the key to a delicious salsa is tasting and adjusting as you go. Feel free to experiment with different chilies, herbs, and spices to create a flavor profile that speaks to your soul. Don't be afraid to add a pinch of this or a dash of that until you achieve your perfect balance. Now let's talk tortillas. While fresh tortillas have their own charm, chilaquiles call for slightly stale ones. This might seem counterintuitive, but trust me, it's the secret to achieving that irresistible texture. The slight dryness of the tortillas allows them to soak up the flavorful salsa without becoming soggy, creating a delightful contrast of textures in every bite. If your tortillas are fresh, don't fret. You can easily achieve the perfect texture by lightly toasting them. Heat a comal or a large skillet over medium heat. No oil needed here. We want them dry and slightly crispy, not fried. Once heated, place the tortillas on the comal and cook for about a minute per side, or until lightly browned and fragrant. Once cooled, you have a couple of options. For a rustic homemade feel, simply tear the tortillas into bite-sized pieces. This creates more surface area for the salsa to cling to, resulting in maximum flavor absorption. If you prefer a more uniform look, Feel free to stack the tortillas and cut them into triangles like chips. No matter which method you choose, remember to handle the tortillas gently. We want them to break apart naturally, creating those delightful nooks and crannies that will soak up all the delicious salsa. Now, with our tortillas prepped and ready, we're one step closer to chilaquiles heaven. Section 5. The Grand Assembly Building Your Chilaquiles. The moment we've all been waiting for has arrived. Time to assemble our chilaquiles. This is where your creativity can shine, as there's no one right way to build this beloved dish. Think of it as a blank canvas, ready to be adorned with your favorite flavors and toppings. Start by heating a tablespoon or two of your chosen oil in a large skillet over medium heat. Once the oil is shimmering, carefully add your tortilla pieces and cook, stirring occasionally until they're lightly golden and crispy. Now comes the fun part. Pour your chosen salsa over the tortilla chips, adding a ladleful or two at a time. Gently toss to coat the chips evenly, allowing them to soften slightly but not become soggy. The key here is to find the perfect balance of textures. You want the chips to retain some of their crunch while soaking up the flavorful salsa. If the mixture seems dry, feel free to add a splash of water or chicken broth to loosen it up. Once the chips are nicely coated and have softened slightly, it's time to move on to the grand finale, the toppings. Section 6. A fiesta of toppings. Personalize your plate. No plate of chilaquiles is complete without a generous sprinkle of toppings. This is where you can truly let your creativity run wild. From creamy avocados and tangy onions to protein-packed eggs and spicy chorizo, the possibilities are endless. For a classic touch, start with a generous crumbling of queso fresco. This fresh, crumbly cheese adds a salty, tangy bite that perfectly complements the richness of the salsa and the heartiness of the tortilla chips. Next, add a dollop of Mexican crema or sour cream for a touch of creamy indulgence. Its cool, tangy flavor helps to balance the heat of the salsa and adds a luxurious touch to each bite. Now let's add some texture and vibrancy. Thinly sliced red onions add a sharp bite, while chopped cilantro brings a refreshing, herbaceous note. For a bit of heat, sprinkle on some pickled jalapenos or a dash of your favorite hot sauce. And for a truly authentic touch, don't forget a wedge of lime on the side. Section 7. From breakfast to brunch, chilaquiles for every meal. While traditionally enjoyed as a hearty breakfast, chilaquiles are incredibly versatile and can be enjoyed any time of day. Their adaptable nature makes them perfect for a satisfying brunch, a comforting lunch, or even a casual dinner. For a brunch-worthy spread, try topping your chilaquiles with a perfectly fried egg. The runny yolk adds a luscious richness that takes this dish to the next level. Or, for a heartier meal, add shredded chicken, chorizo, or carne asada. These protein-packed additions will keep you satisfied for hours. Feeling adventurous? Get creative with your toppings. Add a sprinkle of toasted pepitas for a satisfying crunch or a drizzle of honey for a touch of sweetness. You can even experiment with different types of cheese like Oaxaca cheese for a melty, stringy delight, or cotija cheese for a salty, crumbly finish. The key is to have fun and make it your own. Section 8. Sharing the love, spreading the joy of chilaquiles. Chilaquiles are more than just a dish. They're a symbol of warmth, generosity, and togetherness. There's something truly special about gathering around a table with loved ones and sharing a plate of these flavorful, comforting treats. So why not spread the joy of chilaquiles by sharing this recipe with your friends and family? Encourage them to gather their ingredients, put on their aprons, and embark on their own culinary adventure. Imagine the laughter and conversation flowing as you all savor the fruits of your labor, sharing stories and creating memories that will last a lifetime. Sharing a meal is about more than just satisfying hunger. It's about nourishing the soul and creating bonds that go beyond words. And with chilaquiles as your culinary ambassador, you're sure to bring people together and create a fiesta of flavors and memories. Section 9. A final bite. Savoring the flavors of tradition. As you take your final bite of chilaquiles, let the flavors linger on your tongue, a reminder of the rich culinary heritage of Mexico. This dish, born from resourcefulness and a deep love of flavor, has stood the test of time, captivating hearts and stomachs for generations. More than just a recipe, chilaquiles represent the essence of Mexican cuisine, vibrant, bold, and full of life. They are a testament to the ingenuity and creativity that have shaped Mexican culinary traditions for centuries. And as you savor each bite, remember that you're not just enjoying a meal, You're experiencing a piece of history, a taste of culture, and a celebration of flavor that has been passed down through generations. So, the next time you find yourself craving a taste of Mexico, gather your ingredients, put on your apron, and embark on your own chilaquiles adventure. Embrace the versatility, experiment with flavors, and most importantly, have fun. For in the heart of every bite, you'll discover the true essence of Mexican cuisine: warmth, generosity, and a passion for delicious food that brings people together. Buen provecho!